What's up, John? So, it's gonna be a quick patch 717 analysis. Alright, so let's check it out. What's up, Jerry? Dale, Thunder. You guys are doing okay? So, Uceptor move speed reduced. That's kind of like a DP nerf in a way. I don't feel like the item is overpowered, but they kind of want to nerf heroes that build Uceptor. It's a Dark Willow nerf for sure. Or like top heroes that build Uceptor. A Lina nerf for sure as well. But I feel like Lina doesn't really bother that much just because she's already super fast, even without it. Now DP suffers pretty hard with that change. I'm not sure if there's many other heroes that build it super frequently. I'm trying to think about it. Rarely see Invokers going for the item nowadays. It's like pretty much a DP nerf, right? Maybe a Zeus nerf, but he already has a move speed talent as well. Reduce the volume of the song. Yeah, I already took it down. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's a DP nerf. I really like this change. It's been a while. They're trying to make this Moonshard thing with Night Vision work out. Now, I have one question. What if I get a Zlark? What if I get a Fish Boy? What's up, Kuro Fanboy? What if I get a Zlark? So, my vision goes up to here, right? I'm gonna buy 2 moon shards. Oh, it's only night vision? Oh. Can you, like, change? Oh, I guess you can't. Well, I just wanted to see if I can get, like, more night vision with consuming one and having a moon shard on my inventory as well. You probably can't do it, so that's like extra 600 night vision. That's insane. Alright. Refresher buff. That's cool. Talisman of Evasion. So, less evasion on the talisman, but you get the... But the, like, active is the same. Okay. Alright, I mean, this item got a lot of nerfs. I feel like the evasion part... is this really necessary? Like, who builds a lot of Solar Crests? Night Stalkers do it sometimes. I mean, you see, I don't feel like the item is that overpowered, but they decided to nerf it. I'm not sure I have any opinions about this. I couldn't watch the VP Liquid series because it's like mega late here. I watched the first game, the one that Liquid won. Actually, say what the numbers are, please. Don't have my glasses and watching on mobile. So level 10 talent, a little bit more experience. Level 15 talent, a little bit more damage. Yeah, I mean, some buffs overall. I feel like Abaddon's already okay, so this might put him in a better spot, but nothing groundbreaking. They're just like nerfing some heroes a little bit, and they're buffing other heroes a little bit, see if people start playing them. Haven't missed much. I mean, I'm ladder A, so you're pretty lucky. Husker 25 is juicy. Still have to get there. Chemical Rage now applies a basic Dispel. This is amazing. Right now, if you check Alchemist's win rate, 5k plus, it is actually an okay win rate. This hero used to be like bottom of the win rate for sure. And this might put him over the edge. These spells are always pretty good. Like being able to get slows out, you know, those curse crowns. So much stuff you can spell. This is cool. I really like it. It's only a basic dispel, so you can't really take stuns out, but still, it's an instant cast point, right? Maybe it's not instant, but it's pretty fast. Like, you can't taunt your ult, right? Yeah, it's pretty much instant. Like, you can't. There is a transformation time, but you can't press R and cancel it. So that dispel is gonna come through pretty much always. That's pretty cool. Ancient Apparition. Oh, this is gonna make AA good again. Like, I mean, I guess AA is a position 5, so you don't see that very often. But in my opinion, heroes that have 90 GPM talents are usually great supports by nature. I do feel like we're gonna see a lot more Ogre after the change to his talents. I feel like he's pretty good as well. Yes, he's a position 5, so he's gonna get the level 10 a little bit later than the position 4s. But with dual lanes right now, sometimes the position 5 can be way ahead of the roamer anyways. Like if you're lane, if the lane of the position 4 just goes terribly, and the position 5 gets a good lane, he can be like the same level as the carry. Sometimes I feel like Icefrog just slaps his face on his keyboard and just says here. Anti-mage base damage increase. It's like buff to his lane. Nothing major. Bane. Yeah, I do feel like he needs nerfs. Oh, they actually nerfed Brain Sap. That was his thing. So now 90 mana. How much mana you have level 1 on this hero? About. So you have 420. This costs 90, so you have 3 costs. No, actually, I'm retarded. You have like 4. You used to have 5. That's a big change. That's a big change. Like, he doesn't make Brain terrible, but he definitely nerfs him. They took some armor away from Beastmaster. How much? From 4 to 2. That's huge. This spell needs visual effect. I want to know, what do you think about the PA changes? Bristleback now has -2 base armor reduction. That's okay, I guess. So like the second minus armor goes from 2 to 3 instead of 1 to 2. I mean, this is pretty. Doesn't change much. This is not a huge bristleback nerf buff by any means. Clink's base armor increased. It's actually pretty valuable because he is a hero that gets a lot of HP. So getting armor increases his effective HP by a lot. And I actually didn't knew that Strath dodge only worked against player units. I felt like you could use it on towers and you didn't like he couldn't attack you. But apparently now towers cannot attack you anyways. And they actually buffed level 1 by a lot, like 80 to 110. That's a lot of attack speed early on. And that's the thing about Strath, like, it's the same duration, but the attack speed is huge. I don't feel like level 3, I'll probably, like, getting 2 levels now is probably good enough. Some of these feel like they were meant for pups. I mean, maybe. Base damage on clock reduced. Yeah, he has so much chasing potential. Like, having that much base damage, it's pretty annoying. But yeah, that's a huge nerf, especially for core clock. -4. Crystal Nova, reduce the cooldown. That's a good change. And the GPM talent 150, so it's pretty much like Enigmas now. This is huge. I don't feel like the mana loss is that good unless you have like a Tinker or a Storm. So slight buff. I don't usually like GPM talents level 5 in position 5 heroes, but still, if you get there, you do get a lot out of it. Dark Willow, Bramble, Mace cooldown reduced. This is okay. Like the level 1 cooldown is huge, and they reduce it by 6 seconds, which is more than 10%. That's like 13% decrease. That's good. The hero is already good. I feel like I feel like he completely stopped being picked in professional games. So maybe we're gonna see more Dark Willow, maybe some core Dark Willows with that 30 damage, level 10 now. Why is Clink's getting more broken and broken every patch? Because no one picks it. Death Prophet Exorcism spawn interval increased. I wonder how much that changes the hero. Zero. So you have 24 spirits, right? Let's make some calculations here. So 0.3 times 24, this means it takes 7.7 seconds for all the spirits to be out. And now it's gonna take 8. Yeah, I guess like it decreases your DPS slightly. It's not huge. It is a nerf. I mean, Darius after nerf on top of it. Maybe it's enough for this hero to not be first phase. It's not a first phase ban, but it's a hero that's like in every single game. It looks like for some reason. Talisman of Evasion sucks now. Yeah, for sure. Like a naked Talisman of Evasion is terrible. Thunderstrike cooldown increased. Yeah, it's huge actually because this is the second time they're nerfing this skill. I feel like the level 1 cooldown was 9 seconds, and it jumped all the way to 18. That's like a direct Virtus Pro nerf because, as far as I'm aware, no one really picks Disruptor that much, and they're like just nerfing Thunderstrike. This hero already has no damage. Like he has a glimpse and a kinetic field. He offers nothing, and they're nerfing the Disruptor that hard. It feels bad, man. Especially in pubs. I feel like this hero's gonna be garbage in pubs. He might, like, the reason he is good is glimpse and having that kinetic field and static storm, but I don't know. Feels a little bit unnecessary. I don't like this nerf. Earthshaker, oh, they're finally giving damage back. How much initial damage did he had before they took it away? Bowie, where are you from? I am from Brazil. Well, I can, I guess, make the music super long. Not sure if you guys prefer with music or not. Shaker. Let's check the changelogs. So Echo Slam. Oh, okay. Well, it is they're giving 100 damage back, but it used to be 160, 210, 270. So it was way better. Better without music? Alright. Do you know Laden on Twitch? No. Why Talisman sucks? Because they reduced a lot of evasion, and like they reduced the cost by 100 gold. It's definitely not the same. You're not getting the same from your buck. Yeah, I mean, this is a step in the right direction, but this doesn't make Shaker good again. Enchantress, Nature's Attendant cooldown reduced from 45 to 35. They've been buffing this hero. There was another buff. I wish we could see the right at the on this right side the other buffs, because I feel like in a vacuum sometimes those buffs don't make that much sense. But it would be nice to see the other ones. So Nature's Attendant cooldown reduced from 45 to 35. That's cool. Enchant slow rescaled. Some buffs to the hero. Not necessarily core Enchantress as well. Enchant slow, or maybe no, maybe I'm wrong actually. Nature's Attendant is a core Enchantress spell, and they didn't mess with the cooldown, they messed with the duration on enchant, so it's all about that kill potential. Like this enchant doesn't really change position for Enchantress, you know, just getting those creeps. I feel like that doesn't even exist anymore, Enchantress position 4, but still. What's up, Moicano? Enigma, the money conversion. Mana cost, wow, that's huge. 170 to 140. That means, oh, that's pretty good. Like, how much mana do you have with Enigma? So 245. So that Mantic could only cast it twice. All right, but now you can pretty much with a clarity. It's very easy to cast 3 of those because you need 345. You need like 55, 75 extra mana. Like, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure you can, even without clarity, you can cast 3 without clarity because the mana regen is gonna be enough. It's 1.3, this lasts for 35 seconds, so that's a 70-second cooldown. So it's 1.3 times 70. Yeah, for sure. You can actually cast it 3 times now, without having any clarities whatsoever. This is huge for offlane Enigma. If you go to the hero and pass over his skill, there's all the buffs and nerfs. Yeah, but I wanted to see here. I don't want to have to change screens. Demonic Conversion. Oh, that's a good talent. Some HP regen. I guess they're harder to kill now, and that's all levels. So that's 4 HP regen all levels. That's pretty good. Level 15 talent change from +3 flat cannon. Ooh, okay. So this hero is actually dead now. This hero is dead. They nerfed the moves per talent, but this one is the important one. Alright, so Gyrocopter's not here anymore. Husker, level 25 talent change from 0 inner vitality cooldown, which sucked, to Burning Spears pierces immunity. I mean, someone was saying that this was like huge. This is okay. Like, yes, it makes a huge difference when you get it, but I'm a Husker player. It's very rare to have games where a level 25 Husker, like you usually, you either win way before that, or yes, you have that, but like the other heroes scale way more than you anyways. Like if you're playing Husker versus a Void, this doesn't matter at all. He's gonna chrono and kill you. But okay, this is a buff. I feel like Husker is all about the first 30 minutes of the game. I don't feel like this changes. I don't feel like this makes him more viable. Teams are not gonna pick Husker because of this change. But it's fun. Like you're gonna, maybe in pubs you can use it once and you're gonna feel good. But it's pure though. Pure. Okay, alright. Okay, I'll give you that. Pure damage. It's pretty good. Still, you're not gonna see this very often. Cataclysm max spread distance reduced from 220 to 200. Cataclysm. So it's better now. They're closer to each other. Okay. Oh, thank God, some Myo nerfs. So the spirit's damage reduced. 25 to 20, so that's like a 25% decrease. No, that's a 20% decrease, right? That's good. All levels, 20% decrease. So their move speed, okay. Step in the right direction. This might put Dio in, like, I feel the big change, like what really makes Dio strong right now is the 80% move slow with the balls level 4, but I guess the damage is also a big problem, so I'm fine with them damage balancing the damage, but I feel like the slow is a bigger problem. My heart bleeds for Io. Come on, here is super good still. Juggernaut base armor increased by 1. Yeah, they decrease the damage and they decrease the HP region. This is okay. This doesn't change anything. Like, what's his armor now? Has 6. I mean, from 5 to 6. That's that's not a change. I really like this one. Chakra Magic no longer has mana cost. That's pretty huge. It allows you to farm way more. Because mana restore, you got 300, but you were spending 55. So you were losing, like, level 1, you were getting only 50 mana. You were getting like, you were getting 66% of that mana, and now you're getting all of it. Like, level 1 was pretty bad, and it's amazing now. Lightning Storm, cast range, oh god. RIP. Disco Pony. The cast range on Lightning Storm really makes the hero pretty good. Now that it's not 800 level 4, this hero might be... I feel like you can only play it as a core. Maybe. I mean, I guess it's still strong. Like, they didn't change the damage or the mana. It's only the cast range, but... the fact that he had so much cast range and he was that fast made him very hard to kill. That might not be true anymore. Lich, Frost Blast increase, slow increase. Okay. Frost Blast cooldown, Jesus. This is an okay. I feel like Lich was picked a couple of times on Super Major. This makes him slightly better. Doesn't really change the nature of the hero. It's an yeah, like pretty much every change is like that. Just a small step towards a different meta. Lycan Pharaoh Impulse. So level one. Yeah, I mean this doesn't. This is not a nerf. This literally changes nothing. Like this change didn't even have to be here. Okay, they're gonna increase Magnus strength. Skewer is low. That's a pretty decent low. 3.25. That's cool. Shockwave damage. Wow. This is a pretty good change. Level 1 Magnus, 90 damage. You can get CS way easier now. How much mana? So this is 90 mana, 90 damage. Pretty good cost. And you get 3. Okay, I mean, yeah, your mana is pretty bad, level 1, but that's okay. It might make the hero a better laner. I don't feel like he's a bad laner at all. I guess it makes him even better. He didn't change the damage level 4. Not really sure what, like, mid Magnus kind of doesn't exist, and offlane Magnus seems like a shitty hero. But with this dual lane meta, maybe, I mean, I don't feel like he's I don't feel like he's a good dual lane partner. Yeah, like those buffs are good, but I don't know where Magnus fits this meta. I don't feel like there's any dual lanes where this hero really shines. Wow. 2 base armor, 1 an agility hero. Huge change, guys. Yes, of course, it's today's patch. Magnus is way too cooldown dependent. I don't feel like that's his problem. Magnus is all about accelerating your course. Like RP is just a bonus. Marana, okay. Slight nerf to the to the pretty much eternal Moonlight Shadow. Song of the Siren mana costs nerf level 1. That's pretty big. 50 mana. Necrophos. Ooh, god, they're buffing this down so much. I really like this Ghost Shroud one. I feel like this. I already feel like Core Necrophos is very underrated. I'm not sure if it was picked at Super Major, but I do feel like this is a hero again. I am not a big fan of this Death Pulse cooldown thing level 25, but the Heartstop Aura buff. Pretty good. They're gonna nerf the Crippling Fear cooldown, so that's a huge nerf. And I guess it's necessary. This hero just seems way too good. His cooldowns are too short. He's too fast. Like, he's a position 4 that owns his lane, and he doesn't need a Blink Dagger to fight. He'll just chase people down. That's his strength. In the end, like, he depends on 9 time, but I mean, you can just use Darkness and get some kills. And this hero, since you get that many kills, you can buy any items you want, and then suddenly you can win fights even if it's not nighttime, because you just like use a Crimson Guard or whatever, and you're insanely hard to take down. Void cooldown decreased. Yeah, I mean, level 4 it's still the same. The hero is still the same, level 15, but his progression might not be as good. Boy, what's your thoughts on Meepo in Pro Dota? He's viable, just super hard. Like, he's viable in pubs because people, sometimes pick shitty heroes. Very hard to have a good lane playing Meepo in a professional game. Fortress End is no longer disjoinable. Nice, that's cool. 120 GPM level 15. I don't feel like that benefits Oracle too much. I feel like this is the type of hero that needs a level 10 GPM talent to really shine, so that you can buy all the items that you need. I mean, that's okay. I don't feel like this change makes Oracle viable though. Fixed Rolling Thunder having no effect on units like Primal Split, Bruins, and Nation neutrals. Okay, doesn't affect Corrosion. Stifling Dagger rescaled. Oh baby. Ooh baby. Some level 1 buffs. That's a huge buff, level 1. A lot of slow. So, I mean, that's good. It might make PA a better lane partner. Like you're going from 1 to 1.75. That's pretty good. That's nice. Improve from double to triple. Stifling dagger. So you can choose that, or you can choose a lifesteal. This might be good versus stuff like illusion heroes, because lifesteal doesn't. You cannot lifesteal out of illusions. And now that the stifling dagger procs, cleave and stuff like that, playing PA versus like Beastmaster, Arc Warden, you might want to get this talent just so you can burst stuff around you. I don't know, but triple strike stifling dagger seems pretty good. Like, it actually makes the skill insanely good level 20. Mm. That lifesteal is amazing though. Like, it makes the level 20 choice harder now. Or more versatile. I guess harder is not really the word. That's cool. Phoenix Supernova duration. Supernova stun duration. 3-second BKB piercing ability. Looks pretty good. 1.5 to 2. Okay. Does it hit the same unit? No, it doesn't hit the same unit. Nah, I don't feel like position 4 PA is a thing. Like, you need level 20. Doesn't really... Yeah. Puck. Warning Rift. Silence duration increased. Wow. Thank God. Like, Puck is a known hero right now. So, they like, level 1 Warning Rift is... I never noticed it's warning. Like, what? I'm not even sure what this means. Still, 100% buff to this. Doesn't really change level 4, but as a value point is way better now. So that's cool. Level 10 talent changed from 5 armor. Ooh, baby. 30% experience gain. Dude, Punch Core is going to be a thing for sure. It's what, 75 damage to 12% rot slow. So what? 42% rot slow? Wait, is this true? It's 30 level 4, right? 32. So we go up to 46. Huh. Oh, base damage on Ricky. This is pretty good. Still garbage, but since it has so little, 4 is a big increase percentage-wise. 7 armor. That's okay. Base damage reduced. Yeah, this hero needs some nerfs. Too good. Who even gets 75 damage? Yeah, I agree. Who even gets 75 damage? Like, one of the worst heroes to have a talent like that. Caustic Finale, slow reduced. Oh, that's a big change as well. Base damage. Alright. Base intelligence increased. Hex mana cost reduced. Whoa, what? This is huge. 110 to 70, level 1. They even buffed it at level 4. They gave him more intelligence since this hero is intelligence hero. He gets like 2 intelligence for him is like 30 mana, I want to say. Like it's 15 mana for each point. Level 15 talent. What? No. Alright. Okay. I mean, this is good. Shadow Shaman. The problem with Shadow Shaman is that he's terrible in dual lanes. So, like... it's not that he's terrible in dual... he's actually pretty bad in dual lanes. He used tri-lanes better. Yeah, I don't feel like he belongs in this meta. Maybe some very specific lanes versus some very specific matchups. Arcane Curse penalty duration. Wow, dude, they are buffing Silencer so much. I feel like he's a great position 5, by the way. Not sure if anyone played it as a position 5 in the Super Major. But this hero in pubs is, it's amazing to have. Assassinate, cast range. Wow. 3,000? That's amazing. That's like a free Sunstrike now. Every level. Like, from 2,000, like, level 2 was pretty good, but level 1 kinda felt garbage. This is a huge change. I like it. I like it very much. Doesn't change his lane, but makes his, like, level 6 forward way better. He can, like, participate in kills. Will there be another patch to TI for sure after the qualifiers? Spectre level, alright. They really want to make this work, the Spectre Dagger cooldown. So, 10-second cooldown, how long it lasts? Duration 7. So you have it pretty much, you have it for the entire duration. Because it lasts for 10 seconds and duration, and the cooldown is 6. It lasts for 7 and the duration is 6, if you get the talent. Speedbreaker greater bash disable increased. That doesn't change much. Nether strike damage reduced. Huh. Why did they nerf it? I don't understand this change, but I feel like the problem is the cooldown. Oh, I feel like they actually buffed the cooldown back. I might be crazy. Let me check it out. I feel like they buffed the cooldown. Spirit Breaker. I feel like they buffed the cooldown last time because it got a pretty huge nerf, and that's what made Spirit Breaker unplayable. Because the ult had, like, he's so fast you want to be charging people, but the ult was always on cooldown. Nope, they didn't change. They didn't change the cooldown actually. So it was. What was the cooldown before? It says. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, it's 100. It's 100. I was looking at something else. So 100 seconds Nether Strike is huge, level 1. And until they buff something very hard, I feel like this makes Spirit Breaker. I mean, it's not that he's bad, but he's not as good as he once was. Having Nether Strike like every minute is way bigger than 100. It makes the hero feel like he doesn't do much. Charge by itself is not really gonna get you kills after 10 minutes. Storm Hammer mana cost reduced. Alright. Terror Blade. Agility. What the hell? That, oh god. 3.2 to 3.7. So he's again the highest agility gain in Dota. So what's the change? So we go from 3. So it's 0.5 at every level. Times 25. I mean, that's 12 agility. That's not like as much as we want to say it's a lot. It's not that much, but it just looks weird. Like Terror Blade is already such a scary hero. Okay, this is a buff. This hero is not in a good spot right now. Oh, okay, so the tiny buffs. Base movement speed increase. They're making this 3-throw splash damage a thing. It's now 150. I wonder how much they're gonna buff this until it becomes broken. Growth, status resistance. Alright, they try to make the status resistance better. I still feel like this here is garbage. The agility gain is only like 10 agility. Yeah, I just checked it out. Overpowered duration increased from 15 to 20. Overpowered duration increased. That's cool. That allows you to do stuff like you cast Overpower, and since the cooldown, like this makes your kill potential way higher, because there, like if you play Ursa a lot, casting Overpower once before you go for a gank, and then go in as you have Overpower almost ready to be cast again, gives you like way more damage than if you just jump someone. And with this duration increase, it means that you have a bigger timing window to find that kill. And I feel like it's very important in mid-game Ursa play. This might be like, I feel like this hero is underrated right now after the changes to Roshan, and he got a lot of buffs recently. I like this. This might make the hero okay. Not every game, but I mean, VP used to play this, and not even like VP. They're playing Sven, which I feel like is a garbage hero, and they're not playing Ursa. So maybe we're gonna see the Ursa again. Hope Wind Ranger gets the lead in next patch. Yeah, she does seem a little bit too strong. Base intelligence for Winter. Well, I don't feel like this makes the hero better. Mortal Strike Skeletons have 30% magic resistance. Okay. They made the talents. Blah. I don't like this talent. I feel like it's way too easy to kill the skeletons later on. I guess if you like 5-man wipe people, having the damage, like I feel like the only chance I would get this talent is like I just got a rampage. I didn't use my skeletons, and I can maybe get like barracks because of it. In another scenario, I can't see myself getting this. Maybe as a support Wraith King, but even what's the other talent? What's the other talent here? It's either this. I mean, 15 strength, guys. 15 strength is a lot. You usually go Blade Mail on this hero. So, like, it really ramps up how much damage you can reflect. I don't know. I don't feel like this talent can ever, like, this idea of getting more damage, I don't feel like this will ever be worth 15 strength. They have to give those skeletons, like, 100 damage each. Zeus Lightning Bolt mana cost increase. Alright, they're gonna start with the Zeus nerfs. This is definitely not enough to make the hero balanced, and it's level 4 is still the same. So it's not gonna change this hero. I guess it's a nerf to position forces, which is something that became a little bit more popular lately. So yeah. Ursa is a male. Dude, this is 2018. Are you seriously trying to guess his gender? Kappa. Alright, so this is it. So winners of this patch, right? Let's try to summarize stuff. I do feel like this Moonshard thing is gonna be popular. You know, having heroes like Slark in the meta, having heroes like Night Stalker in the meta makes this Moonshard thing very, very powerful. Especially in the late game. Alright, so I'm gonna have like mega winner of the patch and nice winner of the patch. Alchemist definitely a nice winner of the patch. I don't feel like anyone got too nerfed to the point where like he's unplayable, so that's why I'm not really saying like who got the bad end of this patch. Clinks. Fuzzy hero of the patch. This is pretty good. Enigma, fuzzy hero of the patch. I guess the hugest nerf was on Io. Fuzzy hero of the patch. Night Stalker nerf was also pretty strong. Alright, winner of the patch. I want to say Sniper. I want to say Core Sniper. This is pretty good. Like, I'm not saying he's gonna be playable though. I would say this is probably, like, if you consider how the hero changes with the, I feel like this buff is amazing. 2000 to 3000. That's like 50% increase. Yeah. So yeah, I guess Sniper is the hero of the patch in my opinion. Let's see the other ones. Oh, okay, Ursa, fuzzy hero of the patch. Fuzzy wuzzy. Yeah, the other ones are fine. Thank the gods for Kato. Okay, guys. So this is my patch analysis. Do you guys have any questions? I'll be answering some questions. By the way, boys, late game Huskar. It's like giving a level 25 talent to CM. Alright, I guess it's not a fair comparison because CM is a support. Let's try to get a comparison. Like a very snowball hero that's not Husky. Is there a hero like that? it's a I don't wanna say it's a meme talent, but it doesn't change the hero. It doesn't change the hero. You're gonna pick the hero for one reason, and that reason is never the level 25 talent, guys. Like, this might make they're buffing an aspect of the hero that you don't really care about. Like, 1 out of 100 games it might make a difference, but I don't feel like this is huge at all. AA is not a counter for Alchemist anymore. You cannot dispel AA Blast, so he's still a counter. You can dispel Cold Feet though, which is nice. I don't know why they buff Clinks again, because no one picks it. I do feel like no one might start picking a hero. Pretty good mid hero, by the way. I feel like he is way better played as a mid than as a safe laner. By the way, guys, let me tell you something. I'll be casting in a tournament for the Dota scene, South America Dota scene, and I'm going to be on another channel. I'm gonna be at MoxieCasts. So I'm gonna leave the link here in case you guys wanna follow me there and watch the stream. It's gonna start in around 1 hour. So if you guys wanna see some South American notes. Can you cast Chemical Rage even when you're stunned? No, you can't. That's why it's a this is not a bad one, guys. Here's the Twitch link. I'm trying to make this bigger. What is the song? It's called Multi-Love from the Unknown Mortal Orchestra. It's kind of annoying to me, like I can't hear my thoughts, so I'm gonna take it down. I'm sorry. Yeah, guys, if you have any questions, I'm gonna be here for a little while. Overall, not a lot of big surprises. Oh god, we're having a helicopter. I guess, okay, surprises of the patch to me. I'm surprised Talisman of Evasion got that nerf. I feel like this is more of a strength meta nerf than the item itself. It's just that there are a lot of heroes that just get a lot of HP and they just get a Talisman of Evasion, Night Stalker in that regard. And then like you're kind of unkillable. Usually the progression is getting the medallion and then the evasion, but I guess sometimes you can get more effective HP out of the Talisman. So they're nerfing it, but it's not like the item's overpowered. It's just the meta that we are right now that like benefits from this in a way. Said this was a surprise. I guess when you think about it, it's not a surprise, but it was a surprise at first. Disruptor nerf, surprising to me. I don't feel like the hero. The hero is not that popular. Yes, Thunderstrike is the reason the hero is strong, so the nerf is attacking the right spot. I'm just not sure if it's deserved. Removing the Flacken attacks is actually very surprising to me. I feel like I guess you can still play the hero with eggs, but I don't know. It's not as good. And this might bring Visage back to the meta. I mean, not that Visage is not in the meta, but I feel like this talent like destroyed the burst. There's no way they're gonna survive, even if you have a recast. Now, maybe they can survive. I might be wrong though. Don't quote me on that. Disruptor not popular. I mean, they're popular because VP plays it. Let's just check the esports leagues. China Dota 2. Peaks and Dance. Last week. Alright. So Disruptor is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. He's not in the top 20 picks. Actually, he's not in the top 30 picks. Actually, he's not in the top 40 picks. Where the hell is Disruptor? I'm actually. Oh no, I'm retarded. He's actually 5th pick. But he only has a 44% win rate. What's the win rate with VP though? Alright, I'm sorry guys. I couldn't watch a lot of Super Major games because it's super late here, but I didn't realize. 36? Huh. Well, let me double check something here. Alright, just stop watching. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I wanna find Virtus Pro. Where do I find teams? Virtus Pro is here. Now, picks and bans. Thank you very much for the subscription, Magic. So they're just a rupture win rate is actually pretty high. Not as high as other heroes. They have an 81% win rate with Death Prophet. That's insane. But 65% win rate. So even though out of like the tournament win rate is pretty bad, it looks like VP they're pretty good at this rupture. Thoughts on the Super Major Finals? I don't know. I couldn't watch it because I live in Brazil. It's a 13-hour difference. But I did watch the first game, and it was cool. In all games of the finale, Beastmaster picked or banned. Yeah. I mean, I feel like the Beastmaster nerf is deserved. Maybe 2R, like, I don't feel like 2 armor makes the hero bad. We might make him less picked, but he's still amazing. It's not 1 base armor on Beastmaster because it has 1.9. So like, it's 2, guys. Why isn't Clicks played more? Well, the buff just came out, so I guess it's kind of it's a reach to say that he's not played. We have to wait and see. He's probably gonna get picked in OTI qualifiers, for sure. People are gonna be trying a lot of weird shit. No, guys. Beastmaster had 3.9. You subtract 2, you get 1.9, which is 2, you know, because of rounding and shit. Hey, boy, do you care about hero looks and matches? I mean, sets? A little bit, but I'm not an aficionado. It's nice to have some cool sets, but I'm not like a collector. Why Lash nerf? It was not that big. Like level 1's still the same. It's more of a. I mean, we might see the return of the old Lashrack with Usurper Split Earth, kind of like what we see with Lina. It's just that Lina has a lot of like right-click physical damage, and she scales with items more than Lash. But I don't really like the way people are playing Lash right now. I feel like, you know, just maxing Edict and Split Earth might be better. And with this nerf, we might start seeing that core Lashracks with Usurper Split Earth and Edict level 10. I don't think Ricky safe lane is viable. At least in professional games. The Cataclysm change is a buff. Speaking of Lightning Storm, I do feel like it's a big change, regardless of you playing him as a core or as a support, because yeah, usually you want to, like, as a core, you want to be in the middle of the fights. So usually like 800, 650 is not that big of a change. But if you're like chasing people and stuff, you're gonna have to dive deeper. You're gonna have to put yourself in a bad spot. And Last Shrek, he's fast, but he's not an elusive hero. He can easily get killed. So it is a nerf. Whether it affects support or core more, it's hard for me to answer. Probably affects supports more because you can't, you're squishy as a support. Purging the pro scene? Maybe. I feel like Safe Lane Ricky is terrible in any bracket. And if you can make it work, it just goes to show. Safe Lane Ricky is awful, dude. He doesn't wave clear. He's so bad level 1. He doesn't have any damage. Like, if you're playing with against a player that knows how to use his mallows, it's so easy to deny every single creep from Ricky. Like, how do you farm? I already talked about the changes that surprised me the most. Terra Blade with 3.7 agility game, still shitty. Yeah. So it's not that he's bad, it's just that he's bad against dual lanes. What do you say about Lycan and Safe Lane? Is he in the meta? Used to be. Not that much anymore. Sometimes. My thoughts on recalibration? Just wait for a week. No, I don't. I read all chat, both Twitch as well as YouTube. You will definitely see Huskar TA. Like, don't get me wrong. I was bashing the Huskar change. In my opinion, Huskar is already very good, and people just don't pick it as often as they could. I guess part of it is that he's not great versus dual lanes. Yeah, he's actually awful level 1. So that tri-lane meta benefited Huskar way more. The tri-lane meta benefited Huskar way more than the dual lane meta does, but sometimes you can actually play a Huskar mid and have a good matchup. So heroes like Bloodseeker, they get destroyed by Huskar. Heroes... I wonder whether Huskar destroys Invoker mid. Nah, probably not. He has too much base damage. Can you zone? I feel like, yeah, there are matchups. I feel like what's viable right now is mid Huskar. In terms of dual lanes, I'm not sure. Like, any decent dual lane will destroy the Huskar. Talk about calibration. Like, why, guys? It's the same thing. Like, don't bother about calibration. When do you think will be the best time to calibrate? Just wait for a week. Nice soccer slowly, but surely gonna be a bad hero. I mean... Hey boy, would you be able to include your music in your video descriptions for YouTube? I'm gonna try, Mr. Thomas. Roaming Magnus? Awful. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Alright guys. I'm gonna teach you something right now. Okay, so roamers, right? So when you think of roamers, what comes to mind? Clockwork? Decent roamer, right? Why is that? I ask you. Well, those roamers, they usually have a very short cooldown skills. So, for instance, Mr. Earth Spirit, 16 seconds, level 1, which is not super fast, but relatively fast. Alright, very long range, It used to be slightly easier to land, but still, you have a close gap or you have a long range cast skill. Sure. Um, Other roamers, Conquer. You know, a lot of cast range on the torrent, 16 seconds cooldown. Used to be way better. You know, the damage is kind of garbage right now, but very similar, concept. Night Stalker, 11 seconds, and used to be 8. So, very fast hero when nighttime comes, has damage, has a slow, very short cooldowns. Alright? Very short cooldowns. Punch, very short cooldowns. It used to be way shorter, but still 17 seconds here. You have a slow, and slow damage stuff. Sand King, Slaughter, you know, 8-second cooldown, fast hero. Sand King, 11-second cooldown, has a mobility ability on his stun at the same time. Now comes Magnus. Why? Like, yes, it might work once. This is, guys, like, yes, it is a long range ability, but like, you have to go, it's so hard. If you're playing against good players, you're never gonna skewer them back to your base unless like you have a setup. I don't know. Like, just, this is not a roamer. Alright? This is a core hero. You want levels, you want to be able to have your W to another carry so he can farm, and you want to push waves. Alright? These are the good abilities. Skewer is fine, but yeah. How big is the update? You mean in size or in being relevant? I don't feel like there's a lot of surprises here. Well, that's pretty standard patch. Roamer Tusk is the best. I mean, he used to be amazing. Now he's just good. A lot of nerfs to the poor Snow Boy. Learn how to soft counter via playstyle instead of hero picking. Wow. Very deep words by Fugotsi. I just want a 1+% low charge of Venus so I can run on Ricky and Bounty again. I feel like Ricky's so slow that I'm not sure extra 1% really changes anything. You're never going to be able to reach any players. Can you make a video or LFY Monet or Inflame? You think they're great players? I'll try, Mr. Nathan. I'm gonna, well, you can see the link here in the screen. I'm gonna be casting with Moxie. So, what I'm doing, I'm gonna be casting. Not here though. So if you wanna join us, that's why I'm waiting a little bit. I'm waiting for, so that you guys can hop in the other stream. Have fun with us. I once played roaming Magnus, the size in terms of changes. What's up, Serwar? Wait, is the music still playing? Wow, it's so low I can't even listen to it. No, I guess it's playing. Best 3 talents for Husker. Damage, lifesteal, life break, cast range. What's the important thing to do in just 2-1-2 meta? By region. Don't get shitty picks. Destroy the enemy carry. 7-17 for a lion. Pretty much what he used to be. I feel like he's an okay lane partner. He's not great though. It's not like Avenge. His cooldowns. How much damage you get with Magic Missile level 1 actually? I don't know. This is 100 damage, 10 seconds, 110 mana. So you can cast it twice. And you get 200 damage in 20 seconds. Whereas Lion, 245, so that's a lot of Verse Spikes, but on a way longer timing window, right? That's the cooldown is bigger and the damage is lower. 80 damage. Yeah, the Lion's more about like a sustained aggression, whereas Avenge is more about like bursting people. And I feel like bursting people nowadays, like in this meta, specifically in the laning phase early on, is more important. I think Phantom Lancer is broken right now in late games. The Doppelganger paired with Silver, he's very good. Was Radiant build on last so they're still OP. And I feel like it was never OP, but it's good versus the right matchups. Specifically, PL. To explain when you go Aether or Veil on Zeus, I'm not sure I can explain that to you. How about Warlock and Shaman? Which do you think is worth playing for a win? Warlock is way better this patch than Shadow Shaman. Wind Ranger and Bloodseeker back. Yeah, it's been a while already. 20% lifesteal or triple Stifling Dagger? I feel like it depends on the matchup. Usually I would get lifesteal, but you know, against Lone Druid, against Beastmaster, against Arc Warden, it might be good to get the triple Stifling. But other heroes this might be good with against. Maybe Brewmaster? Brewmaster might be good. CK might be good. Terrorblade PL might be good. Lycan. Stuff like that. What do you think about Klink's buffs? Any chance? Yeah, we will see him at TI for sure. Can you explain Oracle's change with his Q? You cannot, if you blink out of the thing, it's gonna keep chasing you. Can I play Roaming Anti-Mage? You can play whatever you want. Alright guys, so yeah, this is gonna be it. Thanks everyone for watching. And if you wanna, keep following me, join me at MoxieCast. Make sure to follow her there. And I'm gonna be casting for the next hour or so. Hours or so.